Good afternoon. How are you guys? Lots going on in my world, so I'm popping in here at a strange time, but you know what? Haven't been on in a couple days, and I promised some of you guys that I would be here to tell you about some new stuff that's going on, give you an update on my parents and my dad and his progress, and just tell you what's going on. There are so many things. Raise the expectation. That is something that as my whole career, raised expectation, raise the bar just a little bit for those students in your classroom, because when you raise the bar, they're going to exceed to it, they're going to rise up to it, and they're going to reach it and oftentimes exceed what the teacher expects. So as a teacher, we also need to raise the expectation. As adults, we have to raise the expectation in us, whether that's in our personal life, our physical life, our emotional life, whatever area of life it is, we need to raise the bar. Why do we want to raise the bar? Raise the expectation so that you can achieve it. So that if you set that as a goal, you know what it is that you expect to achieve, but how are you going to get there? Well, as I reflect back a little bit, I have to think back even just as close as maybe a year or so ago, where my dad had been in the hospital, and he was really faced with some really great physical challenges. And I'm going to let you know how he's doing in just a minute. But for me, physically, that was a aha moment for me, because I realized, you know what? You don't have to go into the hospital setting being afraid that I was going to get sick all the time, that I was going to be the one that was going to end up stuck at home sick and not feeling well, or, just because I was always prone, the one in the family that was prone to get something, whatever it was that was going around, whether it was a cold, whether it was whatever. It was me. It was that I was just that person, right? My autoimmune system was always just not on point. And so when I got my gut health better, it helped make me better. And I have to share with you this little tidbit about my dad, because my dad also found out. He's like, one of his biggest things when he started getting because Dad had kind of got some things messed up with his medicines, and had a reaction to some of them. So as he began to think, he's like, you know what? I'm not getting the supplements, Beth. I'm not getting that good stuff in me, and I need those back into me because I don't feel like my muscles are starting to hurt. And so I made sure that he had his nutritional supplements, and he started to immediately feel a difference. Well, I think that's absolutely incredible, that for his age, at 84, that he began to notice that putting the nutritional supplements in his body that have made such a difference for him, in the way he feels with his gut health, also had begun to affect the way that when he didn't have it, that it began to affect the way that his muscles reacted. And he had begun to have some more muscular pains and just some cramps and stuff. And when that got even back out, he began to feel better. Once he had been transferred from the hospital and put back in rehabilitation, into a skilled nursing rehab place, he got those levels, those things back out where they're supposed to be, just by simply adding the 3 nutritional supplements every single morning. And he knew that this was going to help him, and I was just so thrilled that he was aware, cognitively aware, that this was really helping him. And I'm going to share with you some of the things that have helped me get through this and power through. Raise the bar. I've raised the bar in what I expect of myself at 53, physically, to be able to achieve, to work out. Yes, I still get injuries, but I'm able to work through them faster. And one of those injuries that likes to aggravate me and come up every now and then is that back, is that hip, and they bother me. But I know that if I add a couple things that are going to reduce the inflammation in my body even just a little bit more, that I am blessed to be able to get back out with maybe taking a day off and putting the strengthening exercises in there. It's going to work, guys. And this for you too, because you know what? The strengthening of my body has allowed me to be able to have more clarity of thought. It's helped me deal with the stress. How many of you are in stressful situations? You're, all of a sudden, just not short term, but long term, are working from home. Can you feel me on this? If you're stuck at home and you're feeling the stress of working at home and not being out in public with people, and you're a social person. You want to be out there with people. You want to be connecting, and you're not. How stressful is that, right? As a teacher, I was always around people all the time, and so it was a transition. And then maybe you're the parent that's at home, the mom, the dad that's at home with the kids, and that's real stressful because learning all the platforms and making sure that everything's facilitated properly, and that they're really telling you the truth, that they've done their assignments, especially when we get to middle and high school. It can be challenging. And so, Mondays, how many people did not like Mondays and getting started in the week, and you begin to feel it on Sunday and you go, ugh. Okay, I knew that was wrong. I had to raise my expectations because Sunday afternoon didn't need to be the progressive downward spiral. Okay, it needed to be good, that I was looking forward to Monday, that I was looking forward to Tuesday, and progressively throughout the week, each day that I looked forward to. So no matter where you turn, and no matter what magazine you open, no matter what news feed you open, there are suggestions. We need to take care of our immune systems. We need to boost it up. We need to make sure that we have good stuff in it so that we are powering through our day. So, our gut is our second brain. We got to take care of that. So getting your pre and probiotics and your enzymes in your stomach on point, and getting that nutrition push through your body. And I do mine through this magical little sticker here, this DFT, Dermafusion technology, and it powers me through. It gives me all day stamina and energy. It gives me, that ability to go, I'm not going to eat that because it's not really what I need to be eating to sustain me through the day. So going to the refrigerator in the middle of the night when the dogs next door woke me up in the middle of the night, I don't do that anymore. Okay, I'm able to keep to say no to it. And it used to be that I would go stand at the freezer and maybe eat a spoonful or two of ice cream. Yep, I did that. How many of you have done that before? I bet that if it's not ice cream, it's something else. What's your pitfall? Let me know. Because there's something I would love to share with you besides this DFT that helps me do that, that is going to allow you to actually have that little cheat meal and cheat and not feel it the next day, not having the bloat. I'm waiting for mine to get here. And that cheat meal has been, I'm going to do a little experiment with you guys and show y'all what that's all about. But a couple of things that I told you I was going to share with you that have powered me through. Oh, by the way, Dad is scheduled to be coming home from the hospital tomorrow. So he's made a lot of progress with his strength because he's had to work on his mobility, as that was a little bit wonky before he went into the hospital. So he's worked on his strength and is walking quite a bit with his physical therapy. And so I'm really happy to see his progress. So we're still working on some of the finer tuning of the strength, and the mental clarity is it's going to take a little bit for all that to clear up. But he is making great progress, enough so that he'll be able to come home and he'll have some support there at the house. Aside from me, he'll have some skilled care coming into the house to help out. So that'll be great. Another thing that has really helped me feel confident in going into the settings, whether it's out in public, wherever it is, has been over the past month with all of these things that are going on with my family, is to make sure that I get a really good night of sleep. And one of the things that I started using about a month ago, it's really cool. It's called DFT Recharge. And in it has some really good stuff, all that stuff that we read about that we need to have, and to boost our immune system. It has black elderberry, vitamin C, zinc, menthol, It smells kind of makes you your sinuses open up when you open it up. It has CoQ10. CoQ10 helps us with so many things. There is sometimes not only age that makes our body stop producing CoQ10, but also certain medications that some people are on prevent our bodies from absorbing that and even making it so it needs to be replaced. And it has L-arginine in it, which is a mood yeah, no, wait a minute, I got that one mixed up. I can't remember what that one is off the top of my head. Oh yeah, that's a, let me think, what's that called? That's a branched-chain amino acid. Sorry, I'm still functioning a little bit sleep deprived, so, but anyway, this has allowed me to sleep very sound, and I had been over about 36 hours without sleep, about a week ago, so, you know, you don't ever make it up. It just kind of happens over a course of time. Another one of the things that helps me power through about this time of day is this little drink that I have here that I've mixed up in my water bottle. And it is another just, instead of going to grab a soda like I used to be the Diet Coke queen, I don't go grab the soda anymore. I can't even really taste, make myself drink a soda. And so I grabbed this, and it's, this is watermelon flavor. It's actually my favorite flavor. It comes in another. It's a mango strawberry flavor, which is really good. I just prefer the watermelon. And this is loaded with vitamin A, C, and E, and it also has vitamin B12 in it. So it gives me the energy, it's the sustained clarity of thought to power through the afternoon. So I'm not grabbing that coffee or that Diet Coke and there's no crash afterwards, and it really is long sustaining. And actually for me it goes probably, and it's a great pre-workout thing, it goes 4 to 6 hours for me. It just really sustains me and pushes me through the day, guys. And I would love to, if you would love to have a sample, I hope you've hung around, if you would love to have a sample of one of these projects, direct message me, because I would love to let you know that these things are available to you through a personal link, and I will be glad to drop that down below when I'm done here and let you know. Listen, a really cool thing, I know a lot of you out there told me that you are looking for better sleep, so I've shared with you how to sleep a little bit, how to sleep better, how to hit that REM sleep, how to wake up so that you are pushing the bar, so that you are really going, raise the expectation, I'm going to enjoy the day. Wake up feeling refreshed, feeling like you're ready to conquer the day every day, just not 1 or 2 days a week. Know that you have alternatives to sodas and caffeine drinks and coffees, which are really bad, and that's a whole nother story. But all that acid on your stomach just really messes things up, and messes up that whole gut biome. So let's get that gut biome right, so that you can feel good from the inside out. And let's see, there was one other thing I wanted to tell you. I told you about my dad. Let me recap. I told you about my dad, that he's fixing to come home with some, and he's made lots of improvement. Shared with you how to up your game. Oh, one other thing. If you would love to be, you've seen me throw some stuff up in my stories. My team all across the country, internationally, we get together on a daily basis, usually multiple times during the day, where we can plug in if it fits into our schedule. And you know, this morning was really cool because we got together and we had prayer for one of our leaders. And you know, catch the details up in my stories. And there's always something really cool that I'm sharing going on with this. If you would like an insider peek every Tuesday, Thursday nights, if you'll let me know, I can send you a special link and you can get an insider peek on what's going on this team. If you would like to just feel better, if you would like maybe to have a second stream of income, maybe for grocery money, maybe for a trip, maybe you would like life-changing money. Maybe you would like to have a car in your driveway that's paid for, that you're not having to pay for on a monthly basis. And that's easy, from the get-go. You can use that multiple different ways. And, I'd love to get you the details on that. So raise the bar. I remember the very first house that I had. I raised the bar from that. Every time that I got something, it was something else that I wanted that had that little special thing. Maybe it was that it had a laundry room rather than a hall closet. Actually, I think my first laundry washer and dryer, I think it was in my kitchen. So I'm aging myself maybe, but it was a really old home that I had purchased, and my washer and dryer in my kitchen. How many of you have had that? I bet not very many of you. And so when I had the house that I'm currently in built back, oh gosh, I've been here for a long time, since my kids were teenagers. So, when I had a laundry room because that's something I wanted. And so my next vision is to have something just a little bit different. But you guys have a blessed day. Raise the expectation, raise the bar for yourself, because if you don't do it for you, don't measure yourself on where you are now, measure yourself on where you want to be, and don't measure your progress with anybody else's. You guys have a great day.